What is the story behind the UFO-like figure in this painting from the 15th century? And what about the ghostly face of a dead soldier captured in a photograph after World War I? There are moments when our mind can't explain what our eyes see. This video combines 10 incredibly mysterious photos that scared the world. To this day, scientists have been unable to explain these photos. The first photo on our list takes us to Cromwell, England, just after the end of World War I. The entire flight crew gathered for a final group photograph, aiming to capture a cherished memory of their time together. However, this seemingly innocent moment became forever marked by the tragic imprint of war. An aircraft mechanic, Freddie Jackson, met a heartbreaking end shortly before the photograph was taken. When the photo was developed, horror swept through the group. Behind one of the pilots in the frame, a pale shadowed face was unmistakably visible. Freddie's face, recognized by those who knew him well. What makes this photograph truly eerie is the timing. The same morning before the shoot, Freddie's memorial service occurred. He should not have been present in the photo at all, yet there he was. The ghostly image stood with an uncovered head, contrasting the caps worn by the officers surrounding him. Perhaps Freddie found a way to join the final photo with his comrades. In 1932, a significant discovery unfolded in Wyoming. Gold miners in the San Pedro Mountains stumbled upon a sealed chamber during a cliffside blast. Inside this chamber lay a peculiar mummified figure, measuring only about 25 centimeters tall. The figure was sitting cross-legged and had a flattened skull. Now, the question was, where did it come from? Some speculated that the mummy might be an ancient native. Others argued that it was a member of a tiny humanoid race, or perhaps even an extraterrestrial being. Analysis of the mummy revealed sharp teeth and a fully formed adult human skeletal structure. This led experts to conclude that, despite its diminutive size, the mummy was more likely an adult than a child. The peculiar combination of its small stature and unique physical characteristics continues to fuel debates and speculations. In 1912, a mysterious manuscript known as the Voynich manuscript came into the possession of the Polish book dealer Wilfrid Voynich. The ancient book is believed to have originated in the 15th century. Its content has puzzled scholars and researchers worldwide. The manuscript is written in an unknown script with illustrations that defy easy interpretation. The manuscript had a range of captivating elements, including botanical drawings, astronomical diagrams, depictions of bathers, and images related to pharmaceuticals. Despite its intriguing content, the manuscript does not correspond to any known astronomical, botanical, or medical texts from that era. The botanical illustrations depict unidentified plant species as they bear no resemblance to any plants known on Earth. Over the years, numerous attempts have been made to decrypt the text and understand the meanings behind the illustrations. However, these efforts have proved futile, and the Voynich manuscript remains a subject of speculation. Next, we have a photo with a tragic backstory. This photo is a chilling reminder of the devastating Armero tragedy in 1985. The image captures Omeira Sanchez, a young girl of only 13 who faced unimaginable suffering. During the volcanic eruption, a landslide destroyed Omeira's home in Armero, taking the lives of her father and aunt. Remarkably, she survived, but became trapped under the wreckage with her legs pinned under a concrete roof and her aunt's lifeless body beneath her. Despite the dire circumstances, Omeira maintained a positive spirit. She asked for sweets and drinks and agreed to interviews. However, as time passed, Omeira's condition deteriorated and she began to hallucinate. 3 days passed and rescue workers had to make a tough decision. Without the necessary surgical equipment, amputating her legs emerged as the only option to save her life. Regrettably lacking the tools, doctors made the heartbreaking decision to let her die peacefully. The photograph, taken just before Omeira's death, was published 6 months later and won the prestigious World Press Photo of the Year award in 1985. This image haunts the world, but is also a reminder of human resilience in the face of unimaginable tragedy. Time travel is a concept often reserved for science fiction and fantasy, but our next photo attempts to bring this concept into reality. It was taken in the early 1940s but emerged in 2010. This intriguing snapshot captured the opening of the South Forks Bridge in Goldbridge, British Columbia, where a crowd had gathered to witness the significant event. Amidst the sea of 1941 fashion, one figure conspicuously stood out, the time-traveling hipster. This character appeared out of sync with the era, dressed in unmistakably modern attire, including a logo t-shirt, hoodie, and sunglasses. Adding to the mystery, he seemed to be holding a modern camera, further fueling debates and speculations. Skeptics offered reasonable explanations, suggesting that sunglasses, the t-shirt logo, and the camera could have existed in the 1940s. However, the photo's curious contradiction continues to linger in the minds of those who encounter it. Is it a clever prank on a historical photograph, or an exceptionally fashion-forward individual? One of the most puzzling photographs in recent history dates back to a serene family outing in 1964. Jim Templeton, a firefighter, was capturing a moment of his young daughter in a field near Solway Firth along the Irish Sea's western shores in the UK. However, an unexpected figure appeared in the background when the photo was developed. The figure resembled an astronaut in a spacesuit. The image depicted a tall figure, seemingly in a helmet and white attire, turned away from the camera. Templeton insisted that no one else was in the frame when he took the photograph. Experts and police photographers examined the film and found no evidence of tampering. Skeptics, however, put forth an alternative explanation, suggesting that the astronaut-like figure was, in fact, Templeton's wife caught in the frame. They proposed that her blue dress might appear white in the photo, and the helmet-like feature could be her hair captured in the shot. This photograph went beyond family albums. It became the focal point of numerous TV shows and documentaries. It is amazing how an ordinary family outing could become the center of fascination. This video is not limited to the mystery of land caught by a lens. It also reaches the depths of the sea. One captivating tale unfolds around Hook Island, Australia. In 1964, Frenchman Robert Lark, during a family vacation on the Great Barrier Reef, claimed to have captured a sea monster in a photograph that has intrigued the world. Lark's photo depicts a colossal creature resembling a giant cephalopod with an estimated length of around 20 meters. A massive dark form emerges in the shallows, featuring a head, eyes, and a sinuous body structure. Speculations rose. Some suggested the possibility of a prehistoric sea reptile or an undiscovered giant eel species. Some dismissed the photo, calling it a hoax, but the public's fascination only seemed to increase. For decades, Hook Island remained a popular subject of curiosity, and the sea monster captured in the photograph continues to stand as an unsolved mystery. Next is the photograph that seems to defy gravity. The image features Colin Evans, a medium and spiritualist. He would routinely hold seances in large rooms and halls in which he would attempt to communicate with the spirits, conveying messages from them and demonstrating their existence through supernatural acts. He would request that the room be completely dark, with the audience sitting in pitch black around him, chanting as he attempted to contact the other side. During one of these first scenes, held at Wortley Hall in London's Finsbury Park in 1937, Evans took a flash-illuminated picture of himself allegedly levitating, claiming that the spirits in the hall had lifted him out of the chair he had been standing on. The photo portrays Evans seemingly suspended in midair, surrounded by astonished spectators. Critics argue that the photograph was likely staged, possibly involving concealed support structures or strings. Despite skepticism, supporters of spiritualism view it as proof of Evans' extraordinary abilities. Our next photo takes us to the St. Augustine Lighthouse, built in 1874. The site dates back to the 16th century when Spanish settlers erected a wooden watchtower. It has undergone various transformations. The current lighthouse, constructed on the same site, played a crucial role in guiding ships along Florida's perilous coastline. In the wake of the 20th century, the traditional role of lighthouses and their keepers began to diminish. The St. Augustine Lighthouse attained historical and architectural significance. However, it became famous for something beyond architecture. It holds a captivating connection to paranormal phenomena, particularly the mysterious tale of the Lady on the Tower. Over the years, visitors have reported sightings of a woman at the lighthouse's summit gazing out to sea. Speculation surround her identity, with suggestions ranging from a former lighthouse keeper to someone mourning a lost love. Regardless of the truth, the legend of the Lady on the Tower has become an integral part of St. Augustine's rich history. Next, we have not a picture but a painting that draws people from all corners of the globe to the Palazzo Vecchio Museum in Florence. The famous artwork in question is the Madonna with St. Giovannino, crafted by the 15th century artist Domenico Ghirlandaio. While visitors are undoubtedly captivated by its beauty and historical significance, there's an additional layer of intrigue surrounding this masterpiece. What sets this painting apart is an eerie and captivating detail. In the 15th century, every brushstroke on a canvas carried symbolic meaning. The upper right corner above Madonna reveals a disc-shaped object in the sky. In the distance on the shore, a person with a dog gazes at this celestial entity. Observers have noted a bright golden light emanating from the object, causing the man with the dog to shield his eyes, possibly from its intense brightness. The shape and radiance of the object have led some to speculate that it could be an unidentified flying object or UFO. This has turned the painting into a historical record of potential extraterrestrial existence. That's all for today. Which of these photos shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments below. As always, thank you for watching.